All right, welcome into the post game. Jeff Eisenman alongside New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees. And Drew, I've always wanted to ask you this question because it's NFL draft time. 2004 NFL draft. The San Diego Chargers select Eli Manning. They make the trade for Phillip Rivers. Where are you that day, and what's going through your mind?
I might have been playing golf. I'm not sure what I was doing, but
It's relaxing.
Yeah, I knew something was happening. Obviously there'd been a lot of speculation during that offseason. And Eli Manning was the obvious, first pick of the draft, which the Chargers had. I think it was my hope that we wouldn't be drafting a quarterback, and yet, I had to come to the realization at some point that is what we were doing, and that they were basically bringing somebody in to try to take my job. But, my mentality was worry about the things I can control. I can't control the draft. Why sit around and worry about it? Just going to focus on being the best that I can be. And listen, this is my job, so I don't care who they bring in. This is my team. This is my job. I'm the quarterback of this team, and that was my approach.
When did you meet Phillip Rivers?
Probably the first OTA, the first practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And listen, my relationship with Phillip throughout that whole process was great. I mean, people tried to make that an awkward situation between us. This guy was drafted to take your job. You guys are competing. You shouldn't like each other. But that's not the case. I mean, listen, we were both competitors. We both got it. We both understood, the situation that we were in. And it was never contentious. I mean, we would help each other in the classroom. We would, encourage each other on the field. I mean, it was more just, listen, we're competing. We're trying to get the best out of each other, because that's what's best for this team. And, I ended up winning the job, and being the quarterback there for the next 2 years, and then get hurt and go on to the Saints, and wouldn't trade that for the world. And just like Phillip has had a phenomenal career, in San Diego. So it all happened the way it was supposed to. But, Phillip and I look back and we laugh on those 2 years at times, just some of the stuff.
Yeah, obviously you left the Chargers, 2 years after Phillip was drafted. Was there a real wrong decision for San Diego to make with two quarterbacks like you two?
No, because, I was coming off I had the shoulder injury, the dislocated shoulder after the 2005 season. It was the last game of the season. I was going into an off season where I wasn't going to have a contract. And, would they have signed me to a long-term deal? I'm not sure. Maybe not. But, listen, God has a plan for us all. Everything happens for a reason. And, I felt like that's what brought me to New Orleans. And, the last 10 years in New Orleans have been, unbelievable. It's been life-changing. And so wouldn't trade that for anything.
We are sitting on a Tempur-Pedic mattress right now. Why is that?
Tempur-Pedic Brees, to be specific. This is with special cooling technology. Can you feel it?
I can feel it. Did Max Unger feel it, by the way?
Max Unger did feel it. See, he's a big man. All those offensive linemen, they're big guys. They sleep hot, so they need something that's going to keep them cool at night, so they're well rested, so that they can, block for me the next day. So there's a whole philosophy here that I think you're embracing, and that is I got to take care of the offensive line. So now it was actually a fun campaign to do, the Breeze on Breeze campaign, which I was under the assumption they had named the mattress after me, but turns out they didn't. It's the normal spelling for Breeze,
I guess,
right?
Yeah.
But no, I've actually been a Tempur-Pedic owner for 10 years now. So I've always been a believer in the product and the company, and I would not sleep on any other mattress. So the opportunity to partner with them to launch the new line of Tempur-Breeze was really cool. Plus, the cooling technology is right up my alley because I'm a hot sleeper as well. So this fits with my, what I need to perform at the highest level. Rest and recovery is crucial. It's probably one of the most underestimated things in sports and in life, right? I mean, you spend a third of your life in bed if you really think about it. So
I need to spend more time sleeping.
You need it. Is that what you've gauged from this? All right. You're spending a quarter of your life sleeping. You need to spend a third of your life sleeping. But no, seriously, a great night's rest is what's going to help you recover and perform at an optimal level. And so the partnership here with Tempur-Pedic certainly is something that, makes sense for me, my teammates, and it was fun to be able to do the digital videos, segments that we did together, Max Unger and I.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And that's Drew Brees stopping by the post game.